All right, everyone, we want to welcome you tonight. We are so excited to have you joining us. We are here every Thursday night. And if you are watching the recording, we are excited that you are taking the time to watch the recording with us. And if this is your very first time joining us on Thursday, or if you are just getting started with Young Living, be sure to tell us in the chat who invited you. We'll get you both into that drawing because you are our VIP. So go ahead and let us know that. And tonight we have two really amazing women that are going to be teaching us, that we are going to be learning from. And the first one is Mary Starr Carter. And I have learned so much from this amazing woman. She is constantly giving to people. She is so generous. If you don't know, if you haven't met her before, she's the one that gives us all of these great prizes too. But she has been on this journey. She has released, and she'll have to tell you, but I believe it's a little over 50 pounds that she has released, and just is teaching other women how to live their best lives and how to make changes in their lives so they can do that. So I'm going to turn it over to Mary, and I believe that she is going to tell us about our other hosts for this evening.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Gwen. I'm so excited to be here tonight with you, and just want to give you such shout outs. Not only is Gwen just such a caring and giving person and fun, but she really just has a heart for helping people in her community, helping her family, helping teachers. And I've really enjoyed working with her. And if you have the opportunity to work with her, you definitely are very, very blessed. And she is living the revved up lifestyle too, which we're going to talk about a little bit tonight. Yeah, my name is Mary Starr Carter, and I am a retired chiropractor who loves all things health. And for many years, I was teaching health, but I wasn't living health. I was struggling in my own health hormonally. I was over 50 pounds overweight. I struggled with a lot of things. Anybody ever like have that period of your life? Well, mine lasted a lot of years. I struggled with infertility. And way back when, about 20 years ago, when I was in a very dark place in my life and just not sleeping, overweight, this woman came into my life, this doctor friend of mine, and she introduced me to this other woman who had these little bottles she called miracles in a bottle. And she said, you need to try these. And I said, yeah, right, whatever. I'm science is all about me. That can't be anything. But I did try one essential oil. You might hear about it tonight. And it literally it's like the light went back on in my head. I just felt like all this heaviness come off of me. I started sleeping better. I started feeling better. I started having more energy. And that really opened up the door to all the wellness classes and training and things that I've taken through the years. And about 2 years ago, I got very serious about my health, and God really kind of poured on my heart, like, hey, get your act together. So I did, and I joined something called the Biggest Transformation, where we learned some of the pieces that we might share a little bit of that tonight, but this revved up lifestyle. And I was able to release 54 pounds, and I've gotten muscles, like real muscles that I used to admire women. I'm like, I want to have muscles like that someday. And, it didn't happen overnight, but it's so awesome. And I'm so excited tonight because we have another very special guest tonight. And her and I are going to kind of take you through the path of detoxing and living a revved up lifestyle. And then we're going to really focus on the lymph and share some basics on lymph and how to support yourself. And then if you want the opportunity to join us in May, either with revved up or helping your lymph, we'd love to have you there too. So our other special guest tonight is a woman that I got to know many years ago. Well, I say many, but it seems like it because we both had much younger kids, and maybe not some of our kids back then. And but I know she's always had such a heart to help people, to help herself. And I've watched this woman walk through some very challenging times in her life, and she always has risen. And to watch her, literally, I was watching her video from just, what was it, 6 months ago, maybe 7, 8 months ago, of where she's come, not just in her own health journey, but her personal development, her finances, her business, and the amount of people that she's helping. She always has someone on this Thursday night, people that she is helping and people she's helping in her church and in her community, her daughters. She's the president of a nonprofit, the Lonesome Dove, and there in Virginia. And you're going to get to know her a little bit better tonight, but I really want you to hear her story. Please welcome our health coach tonight, Shelia Anderson. Here you are, Shelia.
Hey, thank you for the introduction. I appreciate it. Yeah, and we have known each other quite a while. So anyway, yeah, I have not always been on my health journey, right? So years ago, I was not living a healthy lifestyle at all. I was smoking, I was drinking soda, and just eating all kinds of things. It's funny, it was like my day would start with donuts and a diet soda, lunch would be Doritos and a diet soda, and then dinner on the way home would probably be Burger King with another diet soda. So anyway, all of those things though added up over those years, and it led me to a really bad cancer scare. And I had a lymph node that swelled up, but I was sick. I got really, really sick. My hair was falling out. I didn't have any energy. They didn't really know what was going on with me. And this went on for quite some time. And then I had a lymph node that swelled up in my groin, and they sent me to have it looked at, and they couldn't find anything wrong there. So they sent me to the gynecologist, and then they finally said to remove it. The reason they chose to remove my lymph node was because I had a brother, my mother, and my sister. We had 3 people close to us and a lot of relatives that had passed away with cancer. And so they removed the lymph node, and thankfully it was benign, but it left me with a condition called lymphedema. And for those of you that do not know what lymphedema is, it is chronic swelling. And there is no cure for lymphedema. And you have to learn how to manage it. And I remember when I went in for my diagnosis, they told me you're going to have to bandage for the rest of your life. You're going to have to wear compression every day for the rest of your life. You can't lay in the sun. You can't run, you can't shave your legs, like all of these things they went over. And I remember walking out of there and like my life was over. I was like, I went into this deep depression it was about 6 months. I laid on the couch with my leg elevated. When I got home from work, my leg was up. And one day it was like God spoke to me and he's like, get up. And so I remember it was like right after that happened, I went to my chiropractor to get adjusted, and she put this oil on me, and it was Valor. She rubbed it on the bottoms of my feet. And I just remember feeling this, like almost like a peace. It was such an incredible feeling. And then she introduced more as I went along. And that's what got me into Young Living essential oils. But one thing with my condition that I realized, it was like I was a walking barometer. So I started realizing and researching toxins and what they were doing to my body. And that's when I started removing those toxins. And if I was exposed to certain toxins, the things I put on my skin, I would swell more. And so there was a correlation with that and the foods and just everything. And the one thing, like Mary was saying, that I could never get under control was my food. Not until I started the biggest transformation, because they helped, it was just with the mindset. There was so many pieces to that puzzle to get me on that right track. And so and then I became a health coach, and I just want to help people because I didn't have anybody there to help me. I feel like I researched and did everything and learned on my own. So I'm very passionate about helping people.
So awesome. That's so awesome. Wow, it's a good story, and it's a long journey when you have to do it on your own. But tonight, all of you get the wisdom of myself, and then there's so many other coaches and wellness educators on here. You had Gwen, I see Dawn. I think Dawn has a guest over as well. Carrie, I see Carrie here tonight, and a lot of you who are joining us on the Revved Up lifestyle too. But we're going to talk very quickly about some things that you can do to start to detoxify your life, because toxins, they estimate 98% of all disease, right? Chronic conditions, cancer, obesity, all are related to lifestyle toxins, what we're exposed to. And if any of you have walked in a grocery store and the middle aisles in particular, let's start with just things that we use in our home, right? Starting with the things that we are using in our home. Sheila, did you even think before all of this, like using bleaches or, 409s or anything like that was harmful? Like, did anyone ever tell you like those things were harmful to your thyroid, to your ovaries, anything like that?
No. And I used them all. I had like Clorox cleanup, 409, like bleach, all of those things.
Yeah. And we have some great classes too, how to detoxify your home. And we're not judging if you use some of those things in your house too. But the thing you have to remember about toxins and why we're getting so more and more sick year after year, decade after decade, generation after generation, is that our environment and our body environment is becoming toxic. And if you think of fat cells, the body will store toxins where there is the least amount of harm. Okay. So we have our fat cell, and I think a fat cell can grow 600 times its original size, right? So the body will store toxins because it's a safe place. And the liver can house a lot of toxins. Anyone ever heard of fatty liver disease, right? Fatty liver disease. And I have girlfriends who never drank, never did anything, but the way they ate, the way they cleaned, all of these things in their environment toxified themselves, and their body had to deal with it some way. And that's, was a result of that. The brain is full of fat cells. How many of you, know someone who struggles with like I am right now, the thoughts, yes, right? All of that. So it's really important to detoxify what you're cleaning. It's just a very simple thing. So who can guess? And we work with a company called Young Living Essential Oils. Young Living Essential Oils is a 25-year-old company that believed that nature and God made plants for us, right? For us to use, to distill, and to create beautiful essential oils and essential oil infused products. And one of those products that we love and share, and I know, Sheila, you talk about this quite a bit on Facebook in your stories, is the Thieves Cleaner. This is our concentrate, right? This is our concentrate. This little concentrate will make about 30 of these bottles, right? It lasts a long, long time. And it's a very simple way to clean your glass, your bathrooms, your countertops, your kitchen, your everything. And you can eliminate so many toxins to this alone, the Thieves Cleaner. Okay. Now, what was another big one you think, Sheila, that a lot of people have in their home that they just love? I'll give you a clue. Yankee.
Yep, candles. And I was a Yankee candle fan. Had them in every room.
Yeah.
Yes. And plugins.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can see. Can you see that beautiful diffuser there? This is, I'll grab it here. This is our Desert Mist diffuser. It comes with our premium essential oil starter kit. It's one of the diffusers. I love this beautiful diffuser because it does replace all candles in your home. You can get several diffusers, one for every room. I love this one because it looks glass. It looks elegant and nice. But if you do have kids or pets, It's not going to break, very simple to fill up. I'm diffusing lavender and vanilla tonight. So, right, because everyone loves vanilla. They want vanilla candles and pumpkin candles, and we have all those scents in Young Living, all those scents. It's a very simple way to detoxify your home. All right. It was real popular too when I was in high school and growing up, is that all the girlfriends would get each other Bath and Body Works, right? Bath and Body Works, and like the soaps, the perfumes. And that is just not what we as women want to do anymore. They're finding the word perfume can have hundreds, if not thousands, of chemicals just in that word alone. And many of those chemicals are hormone disruptors, right? They're hormone disruptors. And they go in those fat cells, right? If the body can't deal with it, and it's just going to toxify our body as well. So Young Living, again, if you have our premium essential oil starter kit, there's so many beautiful essential oils in here. You can make different blends. You can make roll-ons. You can make your own sprays, your room sprays. That it's really endless to do that. But remember that Valor? I love wearing Valor as a perfume. She was talking about this, and I don't know if you knew this, but I hear more and more stories of people saying that when they use Valor, just the water weight comes off of them. I don't know. All I know is what they say. Anyone else agree with that? They can say that in the comment. I love this. We joke about this oil. We call it a chiropractor in a bottle. It just really is just beautiful in how it balances the body, gives us good energy and stuff too. So this is all part of your premium essential oil starter kit. And in the very back, I think I've drank the Ninja Red. We'll talk about that in a second. We have Stress Away and Peace and Calming. And these are beautiful as perfumes or diffused. You can create a little roll on there. It's really good too. Hand sanitizer, right? Anybody have a bone to pick with hand sanitizers? Right? A lot of hand sanitizers have so many chemicals, things like that in it. And Young Living has our Thieves hand sanitizers, which is made with like a grain alcohol and aloe, peppermint, and Thieves. And your hands feel so soft after you use them. It's just really, really nice. Okay.
I have something to say about the hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
After COVID, I didn't realize this until this year. My daughter, she's in first grade, and she came home and she was talking to me about hand sanitizer. And I was like, we don't use hand sanitizer. I was like, unless it's Young Living. And I learned that at school, before they go to eat lunch, they all get a pump of hand sanitizer. They don't wash their hands anymore. So yeah, it's something, if you have kids in school, you might want to look into, because they're little kids are putting all these chemicals on their hands, and it's, but her teacher was gracious enough, and I send her own hand sanitizer in for her.
That's awesome. That's great. I need to do that too. My son just started school. So up next, we want to talk a little bit about, we talked about things that in your environment, some basic things. And if you want to know more, we have some great classes, some great wellness coaches have done some classes on detoxifying your home, switching out things that'll help lower the yuckies in your environment and just help you breathe, especially during spring and summer months. We've got great classes. But let's talk about the inside, right? How we toxify our insides. And diet soda, right? Why did you drink so much diet soda? Or why do people drink so much diet soda?
For caffeine, I think. I don't know. And I wasn't drinking water at the time.
Yeah, I know it. I heard, I don't know, that there's some kind of a little bit of addicting thing in there too, right? Sweetness. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know if our girl Leanne is out there, but Leanne, I know you just recently revved up your lifestyle and cut back on the sodas, right?
Yes, I did. I drank probably a 2-liter a day, if not more.
Okay. And what happened when you stopped drinking all that soda?
Oh, I felt much better. Much better. Lost a lot of weight too, but I felt much better. I could tell the difference because after the break, after the first rev up,
Yeah.
I drank a couple of Diet Cokes and I could feel it. I could feel the difference.
Wow. And what did people say about your skin?
That it changed.
In 10 days?
I drank no water at all. Nothing. I never drank water. Now I do, but before that, I never drank any water, not even a bottle. It was all Diet Coke. That's it, all day long. First thing in the morning, I'd pop a top of Diet Coke. Yep.
Wow.
I was hooked on it. Now, when I drink, when it's like it doesn't even taste the same.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. So on the Revved Up Lifestyle, we recommend at least 100 ounces. And what changed for you, Sheila, when you started drinking a lot of water? Because with lymphedema, would you think you would retain water, or how did that shift for you?
You retain fluid, but it's a different type of water, but it actually did help once I started drinking more water to flush and not swell, it just helped my lymph system. It just helped everything move better. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
Was it years ago? I was a drink only Mountain Dew. Wow. Okay, now it's just water. Okay, so toxins, right? We want to fight the toxins. One of the ways we fight toxins is with something called antioxidants. And one of the highest antioxidants fruits is called the goji berry or the Lycium barbarum, the wolfberry. And Young Living Essential Oils, the company that we work with, has many, many years ago created Ninja Red, where 50% of this is the wolfberry puree. Then we have pomegranates, blueberries. We have Vitality food grade essential oils in here. What's your opinion about Ninja Red, Sheila? And those of you who drink Ninja Red, write it in the comments. Like, what have you felt the difference drinking Ninja Red?
I sleep better. I have more energy. I just feel better. If I do not have my Ninja Red, I know it. I know it.
Yep. Right around 3:00. Yep. So Tina, she started sleeping good because this berry has minerals, not just antioxidants, but minerals and amino acids. It maintains that blood sugar. So in the Revved Up Lifestyle, the program that we've created, we have people super saturate with the Ninja Red. Now I'm actually drinking water because I saved my bottle. And I put some essential oils in my water. So I'm helping to detox my system. A great essential oil you can put in your water is Citrus Fresh. Citrus Fresh. So if you have the premium essential oil kit, okay, all these white labels you can put in your water, but peppermint will help your body feel full. It will help with digestion and it will help you detox. Lemon is a great detoxer. It's great for the lymph. It's great for the liver. Think LL, lymph, liver. It's just very, very good immune boosting as well. This oil called Thieves, this is a hot oil, not one that you're necessarily always going to put in your water, but sometimes we do. If we're feeling a little something here, we might put it in hot water, make a tea, hot water and lemon. This is your biggest one to boost your immune system. And then Citrus Fresh is really the favorite for putting in your water if you want to feel full, boost that lymph cleansing, boost your body's way of just dropping some like natural water weight too. This is a favorite of your premium essential oil kit. And then this is called Digest, and we love this for digestion and helping with that bloat as well. Not one you would put in your water, but you could also put it sometimes topically or take it in a veggie capsule. So that's good. But back to Ninja Red. So you noticed a big difference with Ninja Red too. How about your clients? Any stories with your clients?
Yes, I have one client that I've worked with. She was a smoker and she said that it helped her quit smoking. She doesn't have those cravings anymore. And I also forgot to mention, I know for me, it's helped with my cravings as well. And my sister, it's helped her. she said she sleeps better. She was having a lot of back pain, and I don't know if it's correlated or not, but since she started taking the Ninja Red, her back pain has gone away. And the other person then with her feet hurt, she said her feet used to hurt and her feet no longer hurt now. So yeah, a lot of great things.
Yeah. And so you just need a normal dosage once you've done a super saturate, which we recommend 10 ounces a day for the 10 days. It's about 100 ounces. And it is an investment, but when you super saturate the body like that, you built up so much good nutrition that you can go down to the lower doses after that. But it is very, very powerful, especially those of you who have been doing 2 or 4 ounces. Doing a 10-day rev up is, I hate to say this word, but it's like life-changing. You're just like, wow, I feel so much like revived and energy and just so good. And you're right, the weight just kind of drops off. It's so much easier to eat on plan. And talking of eating, this was with a piece for both you and me and so many of our other wellness coaches here that like getting that and learning that and stuff. So we on the Revved Up lifestyle, how was it different than how you ate before?
Oh gosh, how I ate before. I suffered from bulimia for 20 years. So I had tried every diet under the sun, and I had just gotten to where I didn't know what to eat anymore. It was always like, well, that's got too many carbs, or I can't have that, or this isn't good because of this, and this just took the confusion out of it and just made it simple. It's like, I just marked my boxes and I'm like, I'm great. So I wish I'd have learned this years ago.
Yeah. And when someone says, well, I'm going on the Revved Up diet, what would you say? Is it the diet, or is it, what is it?
No, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
A lifestyle.
And it takes a bit, right, to relearn and retrain, and we're not perfect.
No, we're not perfect. No, we still slip up too sometimes, but we could learn the tools to get back on track now.
Yeah.
So
that's really good. That's really good. So if you want to learn the Rev Up eating plan, the habit trainings that we do about the Ninja Red, the water, and then we move. We're going to talk about that in a second too. We have a program that's coming up this month. There's one that just started. We're in day 4 right now. You're still welcome to join us because you can extend the amount of days you do it. You can start at the beginning. That's fine. But it'll start again in the mid-May. So we have that program for you available. And the tuition to get in, if you work with one of our health coaches or one of the people that invited you here on this call tonight, your tuition is just buying your Ninja Red and the products that you need, which is a huge deal. Because I think everyone who's in there will agree, like the amount of good training, all the different health coaches we have in there are just phenomenal. And it's fun. There's prizes. And to be able to do it with a group makes it, makes you hold you accountable. And I love community. So that's awesome. That's awesome. Let's talk about movement, because I really want you to dig into the lymph, and maybe we should even pull up some of those slides. What do you think? And move into that. Okay. So I'm going to pull up some slides now. We're going to get a little bit more to talk about the lymph. And this is really Sheila's forte, because let's see here. She having lymphedema. Can everyone see that? Do you see a screen that says, does your lymph system need cleansing? Okay. Okay. So does your lymph system answer these questions? 1, are you overweight? Do you have cellulite or fatty deposits? Are you prone to lumps and growths in your body? That's a big one. I can't tell you how many of my patients through the years would have little fatty tumors in their back or their body. Do you feel bloated or have areas of your body that feel heavy? Do you have unexplained aches and pains? Are your eyes puffy? Okay. Let's see, I think we have a second one. Signs that lymph fluid is not moving effectively. Bloating, swelling, brain fog, parasites, sinus infections. That's a big one. Skin problems, feeling sore or stiff when you wake up in the morning. Raise your hand if that's you. It used to be me before revved up. Digestive issues, enlarged lymph nodes, chronic fatigue, excess weight, cold hands and feet, constipation, food sensitivities, worsened allergies, increased colds and flu. These are all signs that your lymph system. What is the lymphatic system? Now, I'm going to have Shelia talk a little bit more about this with this slide here, if everyone can see that.
Your lymphatic system, it's overlooked, I will say. Doctors only have to study the lymphatic system. I think it's like an hour. And being in the lymphatic community, and there's more people that have lymphedema than pretty much all of the other, what do you call it? I don't want to call it a disease, but that's what it's labeled as, combined. And it's so overlooked. But your lymph system only moves when you move. It does not pump by your heart. So that's why it's very important to be moving. Some of the things that are good for your lymph system is also dry skin brushing. And you use a brush, I meant to grab that, but you use a brush and you brush your skin. And rebounding. I rebound every day for at least 10 minutes. It helps stimulate your lymph system. You can also, if you feel congested, like your sinuses, you can like palpitate your lymph nodes right here. That's what I do. All of your main ones, like in your neck, they're called your cervical, and then your armpit, your axillary lymph nodes. And as you can see down here, the inguinal, they removed one lymph node. We all have different amounts of lymph nodes there. We don't have the same amount, but we have hundreds of them. And I only had one taken, and it caused me to get that condition. So that can tell you how important those little lymph nodes are.
Wow, that is just amazing. That is amazing. Show us again. I'm going to come off a share. Show us again where we would rub, like right in here.
Here, yeah, and like where you're right here.
Okay. Underneath.
You pump them.
Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can feel
And I'll
that.
have to. Yeah, and there's like you can do, like, if you have in your sinuses too, you can massage like back like this and then pull down, because what that does is it gets it out of your sinus cavity and makes it go down in. But you always want to start with these first to open these, because if these aren't open, it won't receive any of the fluid that you move. So I do that. And yeah. There's a lot of different little techniques. I'll have to maybe do a YouTube on that.
Yeah. What's your YouTube channel, by the way?
It's just at Shelia Anderson.
Oh, okay. So this is an example of a skin brush, right? And tell me if I'm doing this right? We always go towards the heart.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. And now the lymph program we have, we'll talk about this a little bit later too, is going to explain exactly how to do all these things. That'll have YouTube videos and things like that. But this is amazing for those of you on the Revved Up lifestyle who do have 50 plus more pounds to lose, because it kind of shrinks your skin too, right? It helps to tighten and tone it, right?
Yeah.
Or if you've had a lot of babies, or the lymphedema and stuff too, and there's all these different things you can do that. Now, I know you have a favorite thing for your lymph too.
Yes, I like magic. Yep. And I put the cypress in it too. I do the both.
Yeah. Okay.
I use it every day.
Before we forget, rebounding. Tell them what rebounding actually is. Like if they
rebounding, yeah, it's like a mini trampoline. It's about this big. It's not very big. And your feet don't even have to, you don't jump. You just bounce. It's just very gentle, but it stimulates all of your lymph nodes in your body by that bouncing.
Mhm. So I always, there we go, cypress. I always learned cypress circulation, right? So this is part of the technique called the raindrop technique. So cypress circulation, and then the cellite magic. This was originally made for people who had lymph taken out, and they developed that. But then all these women were noticing, like, hey, what's happened to my cellite? My cellite's going away. So they named it, Gary named it cellite magic. And one of the things I noticed when I started working out, eating the revved up lifestyle, getting rid of the toxins, and really drinking the water, it was maybe 6 weeks, and my cellulite like dramatically went away, just like that. And I just feel like it's because I was getting rid of the toxins. I was, using these things, but these things only work so much. When you combine it with the revved up lifestyle and the movement, it works all together, right? All together. Okay. I like to rebound before I put my clothes on for the day. So everything is going, okay, that's good information. Okay, I don't want to see that. Okay. Okay, so we talked about that. Let's go back to the lymph. What are some other things that we can do for our lymphatic system? And what would be else we would see from that?
Exercising, removing the toxins, what you put in on your body, the rebounding, dry skin brushing, detox foot soaks are really good. Detox baths.
Yes.
I also use a vibration plate where I get on and it vibrates you. I use that as well.
Yeah.
I have a lot of tools in my toolbox.
My dad has mine right now because he has a lot of arthritis and he's using it. I know health educator there, Holly, she has one. Kathy Mincer, health coach Kathy Mincer. All right. Well, what are you going to need if you want to join us for the lymph detox program that we've got going on in May? Well, one, you're going to need the cellite magic we just showed you, the cypress oil. Now, citrus fresh, you heard me talk about citrus fresh in your water, but you can actually use citrus fresh in some of those areas that Sheila was talking about, in the inguinal, like in the armpit area, behind the knees. Again, they'll teach you all how to do that, but that too is just going to magnify your lymph detox. Most people lose anywhere within 15 days, 14 days, they lose about 5 pounds, sometimes 10 or more, depending on how you're eating, if you combine the eating with it as well. Multigreens, we didn't talk about this. This is a nutritional supplement. It's one of the favorite essential oil supplements because it was one of the first ones to have essential oils in it, Vitality food grade essential oils in it. And one of the oils that it has in it is called Melissa oil. And you can do your research on Melissa oil, but it's a very, very powerful essential oil. But in here, we have a lot of your greens, your spirulinas, and I have such good energy and mental clarity on multigreens. If you use multigreens, put it in the chat, but that's specific for the lymph detox. It helps to magnify cleansing of the lymph. The rosemary essential oils of great detoxifier. We use it in our bath, and you'll learn all about that with the Epsom salts and dry brush. But just giving you a heads up here if this is something you want to do. And of course, that hydrogen peroxide and baking soda. So that's your supply list. And with the lymph challenge, again, if the ability of the lymph to clear waste from and delivery of vital nutrients to cells is also diminished, right? You lose the ability to make new cells that work. That's called chronic disease. So when you started the Rev Up lifestyle, Sheila, and you started noticing a difference, because it hasn't made your lymphedema go away, but how much more has it improved?
like drastically. I was so swollen and puffy and miserable. And like a lot of times, and my lymph is not solely in my leg, it's in my abdomen and up my right side a little bit, but not very bad yet. And when I started, well, before I would start, it was like about about 3 o'clock. It was like I would get this achiness in my leg. It just ached and it would get tight. And since I've started the revved up lifestyle, it does not ache or get tight. The only time it does is if I'm on my cycle. There's a couple of days when I'm on my cycle that it will, but other than that, it doesn't ache, it doesn't bother me. And it's such an amazing feeling.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. So here's the Lymph Challenge supplies checklist. You can see it again. Just a visual of that as well. And I want you, if you were invited here by someone tonight, if it's your first class, make sure you write your name and who invited you in the chat, because we're going to be picking a VIP winner soon. We're going to pick between the person who invited you and you will get in the VIP drawing. So make sure you do that. And if you want to be a part of this lymph challenge coming up here in May, we have a woman who was an oncology nurse, lymph specialist here in Florida, who put this challenge together. And anyone who purchases Young Living products can be a part of it. Okay, they can be a part of it. So the cost altogether is about $141, right? Plus, if you sign up for our loyalty rewards, you will get a bonus, a little bonus giveaway they have going on this month too. And all are eligible to use the points. You can grab free products with your points as well too. And you'll go through these daily steps. Okay, applying these topically on your body for 14 days, massaging lymph. And again, they'll teach you all these things. You don't need to write everything down tonight, but we wanted to make you aware of this. We wanted to make you aware of everything that we have going on and what's available for you as well. I don't mean to skim through these, but we've got to wrap up our call here. So let me go back here. There you go. Okay. So get back to the person who invited you about if you want to be a part of this. So let me just stop the share here. Okay. Tonight, you got to listen to a health specialist, a health coach who specializes in helping women to detoxify, helping families to detoxify, helping people with lymphedema. She is part of the Revved Up program and is living that lifestyle and has released over 40 pounds. Revved Up is what we do monthly is our 10-day challenge where we move, we eat on a certain eating plan, we drink 10 ounces of Ninja Red a day, and we feel amazing. It's fun, it's exciting, and it's a great way to get your body ready we're in spring, summer, winter. It's going to change you through this year, especially if you do it again and again and again, like all of our coaches are doing. We live this lifestyle now. But we have a bonus challenge coming up here in May, headed by Nurse Tiffany, who put this great program together. You can be a part of that community if you want, or you can just work with one of your health coaches or wellness educators and just do it on your own. It's super fun. Dawn or Kathy or Gwen, Holly, I can't see everyone who's on here tonight, but any one of these wellness educators can help either get you into a group, help you get the products you need, all of that too. But it starts in your home, right? Shelia, it started with your okay, how am I toxifying myself, right? Those little changes. How did you quit smoking, by the way? I never asked you that. So I'm sure someone out there wants to know.
Honestly, it was like that pivotal moment. It was like after I didn't have cancer, and it was like God spoke to me, and it was I just quit.
That's
I
so
just
good.
let them go and I didn't pick them back up.
That's so good. That's so good. And when you can do that with food, friends, too, doesn't mean you're not going to slip up or want to use food to feed the emotions or not deal with emotions, but we've got tools for you. We've got help for you. So where to get started? Maybe you have already a premium essential oil starter kit. Maybe you already have in your home a beautiful diffuser. Maybe you don't. If you don't, get back to the wellness educator who invited you here tonight and get started, because you can replace the candles, you can replace perfumes. There's so much you can do. Plus, you get the citrus fresh oil, which you can start drinking in your water, along with all these other beautiful essential oils too, as well. Next, how about your home, right? Thieves Cleaner. Can you start with a Thieves Cleaner? That's a very inexpensive way to take that first step. Because some of you will just take step by step by step, right? So Thieves Cleaner, premium starter kit. And then honestly, I tell everyone this is where I would start, right? If I had a budget and I had to pick one thing, I would never let go of my Ninja Red, because you feel such a difference. And Dawn says that she's raising her hand too. She's like, yep, Ninja Red all the way. This is a product. I think, Gwen, you agree. You have a love affair with Ninja Red. Yes. We love Ninja Red. It's absolutely great. And then you add on the extra, and the lymph challenge that we have going on, that's extra. But if your budget allows $141 to do this and to feel the difference and to get a whole bunch of toxins out of your body in as little as 14 days, why not do it? Why not join us? All right. All right. So Gwen's about to pick our winners here. She's going to be picking some winners tonight, but I want you to write in the chat right now, what did you hear tonight? Or do you have anything else to add, Sheila, before we close up? Is there anything else? How about
I don't think so. I know. No, go ahead.
Okay, you told us about that too. I know somebody's like, well, how do I find a health coach? How do I do that? I don't know if you're open for business yet. I don't know. I know you have a few as well.
Yes,
Can
yes,
they
I'm coaching.
Can they reach you on Facebook or?
Actually, I've set up my link tree, so you can reach me at linktr.ee/Shelia. It's SHELIA Anderson.
Let's see. I think I got it. Did I get it? Maybe. There's no there, I think, right? Link.tree, Shelia Anderson. Okay, great. Because I know people will, I sent that directly to Dawn instead of everyone. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. So I want you to write in the comments what you liked best about what you heard. What was there one little tip, one little thing that was so important? How important it is to address your lymphatic system? Yeah, absolutely. This is really kind of hitting home for me right now. I have a family member who is in hospice, and he had some lymph nodes removed and didn't think anything of it. But he also didn't have the motivation to take care of it. And the last time I saw him, which was about in Thanksgiving time, he was so swollen through his arms and so achy and so uncomfortable. I said, you got to wear the stuff, and I took my Cellite Magic and just massaged for just a few minutes, and it went down so much. But right now he's just sedentary sitting every day, and that lymph is building up because those missing lymph nodes are not doing their job. And he's saying, I've got trouble breathing. That's how important those lymph nodes are. We have to take care of them. We have to start moving, just walking, right? Sheila, just walking and moving.
Yeah, walking is great. And I want to say, and I'm in the lymphedema community, but your lymph system, like you were saying, it can get into your organs. If your lymphatic system gets too congested, it can get into your lungs and it builds up and you can't breathe. I know some people that have had that happen, and it's very hard to watch. But one of the things they don't teach in the lymph community is the proper nutrition either, how to eat and how to do all these things that I've learned, thankfully, because they told me in the beginning that this was progressive. I was going to progress. It could turn into like elephantitis. My leg would just get bigger and bigger and bigger. But if you look at me, people can't tell. And I mean, I honestly say it's because I've used the Young Living products, the oils, and I've just taken care of myself.
So good. That's so good. Yeah. The Lymph Challenge starts May 1st. May 1st. And so tonight you have a choice to make, right? You have to say that usually we have three different types of people. Some people who are already on a health journey, right? Some people just starting. Some people like, I'm all in, right? So where are you at? Are you ready to make one small step? Maybe it's to start with your Ninja Red. Maybe it's to get a premium essential oil kit. Maybe it's just to start with a Thieves Cleaner, right? Get back to the person who invited you and let them know. And the second type of person is like, okay, I need to do a couple of those things. I need a premium starter kit, Ninja Red. I need to start looking into Revved Up and stuff like that. Get back to the person who invited you. They'll help you. We have a loyalty program that makes things cheaper for you. We have giveaways. We have fun. We want to help you be successful with this. And if your budget is really a problem, you know, the third type of person, the health educators, the brand partners, the wellness coaches here, we all are passionate about helping other people. We're passionate about helping other people, whether we can do it part-time, very, very, very part-time, or some of us do it more career level. And that's what we're here to help you. And we can help you get your products paid for. You can host a little event like this. You can invite someone to an event like this or some fun little gathering. There's great ways that you can save on your products and even get your products paid for free. We'd love to show you how to do that. So get back to the person who invited you and let them know where you're at. Are you just going to get started? Are you more all in? Or are you like, yes, I'm going to do this and I want to help other people too? All right. Who are our winners, Miss Gwen?
So I have 2 winners, and our first winner, which I think will be our mystery oil bag, is Peggy Rusk.
Ooh.
So congratulations to Peggy. And then our second one is Doris, and I'm really sorry if I don't pronounce your last name right. I believe it's Ricard. So Doris and Peggy are our winners, and I will need your mailing address so that we can get those in the mail for you. So you can drop your mailing address in the chat. So
Yay. Okay, so the mystery oil is NRG. And this is really good too for lymphatic and the adrenal glands. And you can apply this to the back area. A couple of drops. It has nutmeg in it, nutmeg vitality. And you can apply that back over your adrenal glands, on the kidneys, kind of on the flank of the back there. And this is very, very helpful in just helping you maintain good energy and stuff. And there's something else in here. What else is in here? I don't think it's an oil. It is a mystery. I think these are rollers. Peggy, you won some rollers. I think they say inspire, motivate, some fun things like that too. And Doris, you won our new tea and a sample of our CBD rub. So thank you everyone for coming. Thank you for all the wellness coaches being here. And if you want to be a part of the Revved Up lifestyle, get back to the coach who invited you. Let us know. If you want to be, if I invited you, feel free to reach out to us at info@starr.health.com. And you can reach Sheila if you need a health coach. Sheila can be found at linktr.ee/Sheila, SHELIA Anderson. That's it, right? Not .com. I don't think there's no .com there. right. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you next week. And for those brand partners and those of you who want to get your products paid for, we're going to have a really fun Tuesday night, 8:30. You don't want to miss it. Be there. Lots of fun, lots of prizes, and a big announcement. So 8:30 Tuesday night. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.